This week from the internet, kiss your money goodbye. The acronymic apparel brand brings Hasbro and Jada toys together to make the ugliest Marvel vs. Capcom toys since Toy Biz. Plus, the most influential creators in our hobby aren't terrified to jump into the already crowded independent toy market. Paramount cancels Tales of the TMNT. Meanwhile, Mondo is soliciting a $250 Donatello action figure. Let's the Reluctant Adult Podcast. Oh, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man with the one and only 24-karat Labubu, Bill!
Hi, everyone. That's right. I do have the one and only 24-karat Labubu, and I'm not sharing it, ever. It's mine.
That's Bill's Labubu. Get your hands off my Labubu. They are doing a Labubu movie, which I feel like will be the end. If not already by then. Who asked for that? Nobody wants that. Not everything translates into a movie. I mean, maybe if they sing. That seems like a pretty... Like, they did Trolls, and I was like, who wants a Trolls movie? But then the songs were fun. Like, you just need some sort of visual to go along with songs. It's a pretty solid formula for kids' movies at this point.
Yeah.
I was at a birthday party for a 4-year-old, my 4-year-old, this past weekend, and
your own son's birthday party.
Yeah, it was my kid. It was my kid. I had to be. I had to be there. I didn't want to go. I did want to go. It was at this trampoline place that. It's so funny because this is the first year that kids in his age, his class, his daycare class, have started having birthdays, and every single one of them has had a birthday party this year. So I've been to no fewer than half a dozen 3 and 4-year-old birthday parties this calendar year, and most of them have been at trampoline places. So the one that we went to was sort of like a more low tech, because the other one is like fucking the future, where they have, an arcade side to it and all this other shit. And then there's like the in-between one where it's also an arcade, but it's like real shitty. And this one is just jumping shit. There's like one like stand-up arcade in like the room where you eat, but it's free to play. You don't have to pay, which I like. I prefer that. Like, don't make me put in tokens at my kid's birthday party. Like, at least give them to me if you're going to do it. So anyways, that we were there, and they were, pumping music over the loudspeakers, and one of the songs from K-pop Demon Hunters came on, and one of the moms turned to me and she's like, "Oh, I bet you're sick of this song." And I didn't know what the song was, so I was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm sick of it," like just sort of making polite talk. But then she started talking to me about K-pop Demon Hunter, and I was like, "Oh, I know all about that, because now they're making toys, so we had to learn and be part of it." But I pretty much avoided, like, my kid definitely watched it, and I watched a little bit of it with him, but I did not pay attention. It did not grab me immediately.
Yeah, no, I can't think. My family, I watched it once with them, and of course I didn't care for it. I didn't see the appeal.
Yeah,
I think my wife used it as a bonding experience with my kids and herself, where they could relate to each other through the music, and I was like, "Oh, that's fine."
Sure.
I just buy the kids toys. Here you go, kids.
Yeah,
toys.
That's my strategy.
Yeah.
So my older has had some actual birthdays where he's got presents and stuff, and those were pretty good. But I feel like this class of kids, for the younger kid, really they're very good at present giving. Like, he had a Spider-Man theme. That was his theme, Spidey and his amazing friends.
Yeah.
You got lots of Spider-Man stuff. They have like Hot Wheels Spider-Man. Some parents just gave us cash, which I actually love because, you know, that's just going in my pocket. It's just my
that's your
cash. Yeah. That's the perfect gift to give to a 4-year-old. Thank you. I love that. And then we got him shit. We actually got him too much stuff. So some of that's being saved for Christmas, which is now a better gift. That's the best.
At the party, did he open the presents or did the presents get opened when you got home?
No, you have to wait because you only have 30 minutes in the room where you eat, and that's barely enough time. And then you got to
It's a very interesting type of party. Like, it's not what I was used to at all when I was first exposed to this.
Coming up through the ranks.
Yeah. I was used to being surrounded by people and opening presents, and that was part of it. But obviously,
oh my god, I know
they would
stare at
birthday
you.
Parties. Yeah,
they would judge your reaction. That's where we learned how to feign excitement. That's where this comes from having birthday parties where it's like, oh, the novelization of Congo. Thank you so much. I love reading. You know, I love reading. This is the best gift you could have got me.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
Kids have it too easy today. Now they get to have little tantrums at home where they're like, I already have this. I don't want this. It's like, well,
mom stands there with a pad and a paper writing the thank you note. Thank you.
Oh my god, she but here's the thing. He was just tearing into stuff, so we have no idea who gave us what. So they're all getting generic thank yous.
That's
Thanks
perfect.
For all the good stuff.
Hey, you should have me write them. That's all you need. Have me write them. I'll just treat it like an eBay review. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for a gift. It was my birthday. Thank you for a gift.
Thank you.
We had his cake was made up of cupcakes in the shape of a 4. It was actually very impressive. Publix.
That's fun.
Bravo.
That's
here's
good.
The thing.
That's good. Did any parents eat the cupcakes?
No. Yes. Oh, okay. I'll get into that. There's a whole thing. But first, let me finish this train of thought. So the cupcakes had red and blue icing because it was Spider-Man, and then I think a white too. So it also could have been America. You know what happens after you eat a cupcake with heavy food coloring? You know what happens. You know what you leave behind eventually. So this is going to be a new experience for a lot of these kids because my son went to the potty and he's like, it's blue. I was like, yeah, it's blue. And then some kids had the red cupcakes. So that's going to be an even better surprise for those parents.
So I feel like
I know in the thank you cards, I feel like we have to leave a little sorry about the colorful bowel movements. That's on us. Our bad. But it was delicious. Okay, what were we saying?
We were going to talk about adults consuming cake or the dessert.
Okay.
Because
so as I mentioned, I've been to several of these birthday parties this year, several at this actual place. And what my wife did differently than the other parents is that she had food for the adults. She got a Costco platter of sandwiches, which are like some of the most delicious roast beef sandwiches I've ever had in my life. Yeah. And the parents were so happy because they didn't have to stay in the little like trampoline room. They could go eat. They could eat whenever they wanted. We didn't have to like feed the kids at that last half hour. They could enjoy the cake. Oh, it was just such a pleasant experience. Like everyone was coming and going. And I just feel like that makes such a difference because we had it at 11:30, till 2 or whatever. So like it was lunchtime. And I've been to a few where it was lunchtime and like I had to stop at Taco Bell on the way out because they had the pizza for the kids and then maybe the adults got pizza, but you had to wait till the end and it's like you don't want to eat too much of it and then it's like the pizza's probably not great. That. So it was just like, if you ever have a party for kids, you got to have food for adults. You got to have food for the adults.
Though, important. You also don't want to overbuy. I mean, it's good to assume that everybody's going to want something, but more often than not, the ones that I've gone to and like observed other parents, they all refuse a piece of cake, which is very interesting to me because I'm just there eating the cake, and then sometimes I'll go back for another piece.
That was not the case.
But it's well, maybe it's a northern thing with the northern women.
You're polite. They don't like to be seen
cake.
Eating.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, they use their mouths for something else.
They maybe. Know, hey now.
What?
We're getting to Donica Lewinsky later. No, I don't know. But yeah, I actually was not paying attention to if the adults were eating the cake, but I just enjoyed having this. But I will say, you just said like don't have too much food. No, because then you get to take the food home. So for lunch today, I had more of the delicious sandwiches. I loved it. We had some Diet Cokes in the house now.
It's a good thing it wasn't a 6-foot party sub or something like that.
Ketchup and what is it? Michael Scott, he gets ketchup and bologna or something.
Oh yeah, something
it's
gross.
His favorite. He got 6 feet of it. But they don't do a 6-foot party sub, so there was 6 1-foot subs, which is not as
I
much
just
fun.
figured
Not
you're going to start
nearly
finding pieces of sandwich behind the couch and eating it like Homer did.
I would.
Sick.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Came with some nice aioli, which is like a fancy mayo, I think.
Yeah, they keep it out in the sun. That's the fancy. That's the secret.
That makes it fancy. Ripen it a little bit.
It's fermented.
Well, speaking of things past their due date, Tron. Hey, this is the last week that we get to do this, or there's one more.
There's one more. We've got one more show. I think if by the time you post the audio, it will have ended. So.
Oh, because it ends a Sunday night. Because this is Sunday night, 8 days, 2 hours. So no, it'll.
Is it Monday night?
Okay, next week we'll do a show, and it will not have ended, but then it will have ended Monday night ish.
Monday night.
Tomorrow, the big Adventures in Collecting interview drops, and that's gonna save it. They're gonna interview Mr. Stevie, and everyone's just gonna fall in love with his British accent, and they're all gonna be like, "Let's do it for Mr. Stevie. Come on." So Mr. Stevie, Steve Evans, Hasbro honcho, not top dog, but he's pretty high up there. He posted some photos on his Instagram. He has this. See, this is my idea. What's the word I'm looking for? When it's like it's like rumor and innuendo, like conspiracy. This is my conspiracy, is that he's just a big fan, and this was the only way for him to get these toys was to have this HasLab, and he knew it wasn't going to work, but he just wants the prototypes.
I believe.
So here you have some friends hanging out with the original Tron toys. I guess you can see they're the same height. One looks more like a gummy bear. The new one, it's just they're two. I don't think you can do 4-inch scale super articulated toys and have them look as good as 6-inch. Like the scale is too small. The joints are too apparent.
They look like Greek statues, is what they look like.
Yes,
to me from
the
here.
color is very off-white.
Yeah, which
with just these
is fine
accents.
Because that's the source material.
Is that what it looks like in the movie?
In the grid? There's a little bit more illumination around it as well, like exposure.
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna do Tron toys, they have to light up or like
get to the light cycles. Get to the light cycles.
Well, I don't have all the photos.
Oh, okay.
I don't have.
See, I thought we were gonna get that deep because.
I'm sorry,
Mr. Stevie, and I'm sorry, and I'm glad he didn't have us on his show, because posting that photo of the light cycle did this no favors at all.
They look very flat.
They look cheap.
I'm trying to find it. So there's the 5. Okay, the grid, is that where it is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They are very. They do look cheap. Yeah, they do look cheap. I'll post them when you watch this on Instagram. I'll post the pictures.
Yeah. Someone
was saying, imagine if, what's the company that does the little DC guys? Spin Master. Imagine Spin Master could put out this exact product for $60.
They could. Yes, they could. Of course they could. Product.
It would cost $60.
It would be $60.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
It would be $60 out the door. It would light up. It would probably like shoot missiles and everything. It would be fantastic.
Listen, I mean, I still subscribe to the theory that this was put forward. You got your theory about Mr. Stevie just wanting this set, which is fine. But the theory that Disney needed something, Hasbro was like, yeah, we can put something together, and then this was it. Because right now, on the Hasbro website, on Hasbro Pulse, this HasLab occupies a tiny, tiny little link sandwiched between the Apocalypse Marvel Legends figure and like one other thing. It's so tiny. It is Hasbro not
Pulse?
Hasbro Pulse. Yeah, if you go to their website,
you have to advertise.
The HasLabs, I mean, when they're doing well, yes, they do advertise.
When they're doing well
on the front. When they're doing well, it's like front and center.
Counterintuitive.
This is like third down.
Regardless.
Well, they're not.
I'm looking. I don't even see it. I just go.
Good.
Right to
you got a
page.
You got to look. No, don't go to the HasLab page. You go to the Hasbro Pulse page.
Well, I don't want to have to search. I don't even see it. I'm on
That's
there right
the point.
now. I don't even see where you see it. Well, I don't know.
Maybe they changed it. I don't know. So where are we standing with this right now? Remember last week we had a gentleman's bet regarding.
We're standing in the grave. It's dead and buried. Oh, they have some Power Rangers on here. Are these the Super 7 Power Rangers? What are these? What are these?
I don't know.
They're like the shiny Super 7 Power Rangers. They're down to $25. So grab those if you want them. That's a pretty good deal. But those figures aren't great, so maybe don't grab them. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
We were talking about the total currently for this HasLab and how you and I made some estimates last week.
Yeah, I was trying to find. Do you remember what we estimated?
Well, the current, I estimated, I think 1,000, because I said that it was kind of climbing by the tens, and I think I estimated 1,188.
Okay, so you were over. So Price is Right rules, you lose. What did I? Do you remember what I estimated?
Yours was I think you went further down.
I said it would lose backers.
Yeah, lost backers.
I think I was closer.
That's fine.
Today it's at 1,163. I clicked it yesterday and it was at 1,058. So it did gain 5 since yesterday. So that's progress.
Okay. That is progress.
2 weeks ago, I had posted and it had only gained from then to yesterday. It had only gained 63 in those 2 weeks. So that's not the kind of progress that's going to get this shit done. It's not going to. No. That's not good enough. We need a little bit more than that. 30 a week.
Tune in to the Adventures in Collecting podcast while they interview Mr. Stevie, and we will get this thing funded by the end of next week.
Let's do a little role play here. Let's pretend that Mr. Stevie did come on the show. Can you be Mr. Stevie? Can you do a British accent?
I really can't. It's going to sound terrible.
Okay, great. That's what I want, actually. All right, I'm Mr. Stevie. Thank you for coming on our show. You know, this is a long time coming. We wanted you to come on to promote the LAT. That didn't happen, but thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the show. Now, my first question for you: what were you thinking?
Well, lads, what I was actually thinking was, everybody loves Tron, and going forward, Tron everything. Tron, Ares is going to do fantastic, and we are going to get the original Tron back into the theaters for 2026, and this will be the amazing thing that brings it forward.
Holy shit. That was really good, Bill. That was really good.
Thanks.
You undersold it, and you undersold and over-delivered. That's what we do here.
Perfect.
Yeah, I do wonder if they'll ask him something like that. They won't be like my second would be like, at what point did you realize that you fucked up? At what point was it? Immediately after launch, like a day after launch, when it did not have enough? Like, at what point were you like, oh no? And then it was like, at what point did you decide that it's not worth doing anything to try to save it? Like, we've seen that in previous HasLabs and Mattel creations where it's like, okay, well, we'll give you this. We'll unlock this early. There's no unlocks with this one. That's the other weird thing about this. It was all there.
This was very similar to the Ecto 1 where they had it. It was all... Well, no. Even then, didn't they have an early backer for
Lewis?
Lewis. Okay, take it all back. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
So I hope that the takeaway from this is not that they are like OC people don't like when you put it all on the table. I hope they don't take away that message, because that's not the correct thing. The correct takeaway is people don't want expensive Tron toys that don't light up, and they don't want 375 Tron toys. No. I think somewhere in there is the takeaway.
But at the end of the day, they're going to get 1/12 scale Tron toys, regardless.
Are we 100% those are coming out?
I mean, I'm not 100% on anything.
There's no pre-orders. That movie bombed.
Yeah.
I don't know that they need to make those. I don't think anyone was like, oh, I can't wait. Because they're not even based on the original Tron. They're the Tron Ares or whatever.
Yeah, you got some Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Skeletor.
That'll be funny. If we see if he plays like Keldor, so we get to see his face and Mattel makes him.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a Jared Leto figure where you can see his face? I guess they did Joker. If you took the paint off Joker, McFarlane probably did him.
Joker.
You could see him. I don't know what else he's been in that would have toys. There's no
Morbius.
Morbin time. There's no Morbius
Right.
Marvel Legends that I'm aware of. Whew. Well, there's so many places we can go. Let's just do a slight sidestep, talk about another Mr. Stevie thing. Mr. Stevie, all joking aside, we love Mr. Stevie. We love, obviously he knows his Star Wars. They brought him back to Star Wars to reinvigorate that. He's trying his best. He is giving away a HasLab Cantina from his personal collection. This is not a Hasbro sanctioned giveaway. This is just, he had an extra one, he's giving it away. And it's not one of those like tag, your best friend and like and retweet. He wants he wants this to go to someone who really deserves it. So he's having people nominate people on his Instagram. And then I don't know if there's a committee or he's just going to, I don't know if it'll then be a random drawing or if he's going to like see who really deserves it the most. This is all to say, please nominate me. Really, if you enjoy this show, go on ChatGPT and write up something that really brings a tear to the eye about why specifically Paul. Bill already has
I already have a cantina.
Specifically Paul.
This is for Paul.
This is for Paul. Paul would like I just think of all the fun figure photography I could do with this, and I will.
Sure.
I'll put a little. I'll get a 3 3/4 Paul and Bill, and I'll put them in there. We'll do a show live from the cantina.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
If you are a fan, this is a great way to support us. Nominate Paul for
nominate
Mr.
Paul.
Kevin,
I would nominate
Paul.
you, but it's a
Hashtag
conflict of
nominate
interest.
Paul.
I can't. So.
I don't think it is. If you just have to get but we can't self-nominate, so you need to get another Instagram account. And
it's kind of like we can't self-nominate, just like Arnold couldn't self-terminate. I cannot self-terminate. It's against my programming.
Remember that? Is that a thing?
Oh no. Terminator 2.
What a convenient plot device. Just kill yourself. Oh, I can't. Sorry, they thought about that.
Then I won't be able to come back. Oh, see, it was all in the line delivery.
Was he always?
Speaking of line delivery, real quick.
Oh, okay.
Let's get into something. I do love my interludes of show and tell, and I was in Ollie's, which sometimes once you realize Ollie's has gone through everything that they have. Yes. For like the holiday season, you stop going because it's diminishing returns.
Right. That's
so
right. Yeah.
My kids do swim lessons now on Saturday, and my wife set them up where my oldest got bumped up to a level above, so they're not the kids are it's not continuous. So there's a gap in between. So I drove my daughter up, and it was like, meet us at Ollie's. So my son was coming back from his, meet us at Ollie's. We'll meet you there. So I was like, perfect. I'll go in. The kid will go in. That's fine. So I'm walking in the aisle, and you know how they had those shelf talkers a couple months back?
Yes.
With Beavis and Butthead, Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Did you realize they're made by Jax, and they make Simpsons shelf talkers?
What? I didn't know that.
And they are amazing.
Wow. Is there a string? What are you doing to activate him?
There's a string.
Oh, like a Woody doll. I love it.
Yes.
Old school. Did they have anyone else?
Yes.
That's a good one.
They got Bart.
Of course they got Bart. Oh, and he's in his orange, not his blue that you usually see in products.
So these are fun. They come with 20 phrases, and they're like in order by season almost. So you get some really good early season stuff.
That's crazy.
And then you start getting like I was just pulled. How much are they?
Yeah,
$12.99.
Gotta get those. Do they sit well? They got like beans in their butt.
No, they have like no beans in the butt. Oh, they do have a little. They do have them, but they've got like silly little.
They need something there.
silly little legs. Like they're almost like Woody's legs. They just look a little.
Sure. They just dangle.
Sewn.
Oh, they're so short.
They're there so he is short? On the back.
No, they look okay.
Yeah, they look okay.
He looks good.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
We need shelf talkers of us. Our classic.
Oh, that'd be something.
In there, we need to start like clipping our most classic dialogue and have that ready to go for a toy or something, and have it sound as shitty as possible, like the old Hulk Hogan pull string doll.
Oh, sure.
That's my dream. That's gonna be our Kickstarter. And speaking of Kickstarters, there are a ton of them. So I wanted to take a moment to spotlight a few of them, because some of the people we follow are going through this right now, and I feel like we want to give them as much, promotion as possible. So Sidekick Inc., he is a good guy. He is most well known for his connection to Funko. So it's, I think he's trying to find that off-ramp. What can I become a influencer for if Funko goes away? So he has his own toy design here, and it's called Max, M-A-K-S, but it's like a mask, right? Max, because it kind of sounds like mask. Is that how it's Max though? But like
sure,
M-A-K-S.
I'll go along with that.
So it's like mask, but with the letters move around. So it's a fun little guy. We were trying to figure out if it's a bag or a box, because it's got that little like U missing it from the bottom, which makes me feel like it's a bag, like a paper bag. But did you think it was a cardboard box?
I thought there was some paneling on the side that made it look like they were folds, but again, paper bags have folds too, so
what is coming up next?
Yeah, so I'm not 100%, but I do like that you can take the base figure and then you can paint whatever sort of face you want on it, so he could do all these different variants and everything. So I don't think that Kickstarter is live yet, but we'll post a link to it once it is. Very fun. And then I kept seeing ads for this other Kickstarter that is a paper bag like creature, which is much scarier than Max, but it's like sort of funny that these two are, existing at the same time. So this is a very popular theme.
Right.
So this one is from Scrambled Eggs Creative. It's called The Bag Lady. So this Kickstarter, I think, is up right now. So this is a little more detailed, a little more horror themed. So you can go check that one out. And then our good friends from Yes Have Some, they've been talking about this for a while, and they're finally starting to show pictures of it. And this is going to be from their new toy line called Cryptoids. And this is the first figure, Mothman the Prophet. Now, I think this looks fantastic. They're saying this is 1/12 scale, so this is going to be about a 5-inch tall Mothman. He's got those very cool wings. Look at the back of them as like a skull. I don't know a lot about the Mothman. He has he really reminds me, there's Bill. You transformed into your own vinyl creation with your Walmart bag on your head. Wow. You could be like Spider-Man when he was in the Fantastic Four.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a Walmart
good
bag.
In there?
Oh, damn.
Oh.
It's funny to see a
paper Walmart bag. I don't think we have paper
let's
Walmart
fix
bags. Just plastic.
No, there's a tear.
Don't put a plastic bag over your head. Someone will think you're in an AEW match.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that? I don't appreciate that kind of wrestling, or most wrestling at this point.
Plastic bag.
They put like a plastic, like they're trying to murder Darby Allin. They put a plastic bag over his head. I was like, at what point is this not like this is? I know they do like deathmatch wrestling, which again.
Kids watch this.
Fan of everything. Not from. I know kids watch this, and then the next segment they have like people dressed up for Halloween and silly costumes. I'm like, this is not.
There we go.
Not okay. I don't like.
Here's my character, everybody.
There we go. Woo! What's his name? That's actually really
Patch Face. I don't know.
Patch Face. There it is.
There we are.
There you go. We're back.
Back to it.
So anyways, Mothman.
Yeah.
They have, I don't know, if you go on their Instagram, you can see who's making all the different stuff. Like they have obviously a real sculptor, 3D sculpting this. I love when they do the turnarounds and they do the 3D, where it's a video of the 3D model like broken apart and spinning around. Like that's actually my favorite part of the toy process, is seeing because it's, when you get your final product, it's never going to look quite as good as the 3D model. It's like that is like where it peaks for me. So I don't even know if this is a real toy we're looking at. I think this is just the 3D model. But I mean, this is as professional as anything Hasbro or Mattel puts out. Like, they are doing an amazing job with this. I was going to say that the Mothman really resembles that, from Beast Machines, the Silverbolt, the toy at least, because he's got like bird feet, but then he becomes like another, like why does a moth have bird feet? That's creepy. This is creepy. This is really creepy. So that'll be up on Kickstarter eventually, and then here's like, obviously they're gonna do color variants, and here's just an all black one, which is even creepier. I'd like to see a glow in the dark or something. I'm sure there'll be like 6 or 7 variants, but I don't know if his cod piece glows in the dark or it like lights up, like if you put batteries in them. I don't know what the deal is there, but that's pretty fancy.
You shine light through it, maybe like the old.
Oh, maybe it's just a clear
old Star Wars shine light through the eyes, like Jawa eyes.
Good. Yeah, the light piping.
Yes,
like R2.
Right.
So that's fun. I like that. I think that's great. Support that if you're. I will be. Obviously the prices on everything is insane, especially now. Although with the way things are going, maybe those tariffs are about to go away. We're in panic mode. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the news. We won't get into it too much, but that's what's going on with that. All right. Anything quick before we go to a break? We got a lot more to talk about. A lot of big stories. Okay. Let's just end on this because this is funny to me. So on Instagram, I saw this video for this game. I don't even know what it's called, but it's like, to me, it's like Pong in real life, where you have these 2 controllers and then you have this barrier that you pull out so the balls bounce around, and you have to play this on like a flat, hard.
It reminded me of Crossfire, but
it's like Crossfire without the physical board. Like, you have to have a hard surface. You can't play this on carpet. It won't work. So there's just all these marbles bouncing around, and you have the controller. If you're watching this, you can see the video.
Scratching up your mother's marble countertop.
Exactly. This is like it's like not going to work in a lot of situations. You have to have like the perfect situation for this game to even be played. But then I was just thinking, you're going to play this with a kid. This is going to last 2 minutes, and then they're going to lose the marbles. They're going to lose their marbles. The police are going to be called. It's just like, this game, it will destroy a family. Like, imagine playing this Christmas. Everybody's already on edge. It's like, the fucking marbles are gone again. I can't get the thing to work. Yeah, this is not. But it's like, it reminds me of if they took like the aesthetics of Bakugan or something.
Oh, sure.
Like I was waiting because there's like a little critter on each, or there's like something on each like handle.
It looks like you're fighting like a scorpion. Like, they're both scorpions.
Oh, and then when you like hit one of the triggers, it releases your guardrail, and it like whips back into it, like it retracts.
What is that? Right. But what's that? Yeah, okay, so that just allows the marbles to go everywhere, but so like, what's the point of that?
Well, then the marbles just go everywhere. Yeah, you have to like immediately stop. You can't keep playing or you're going to lose them. But it looks cool.
Get the marbles.
If they want to send us marbles, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Still waiting on that zip string or whatever. I don't want to pay $40, but I want them to send it to us for. All right, when we get back, more HasLab talk and a lot of other shit. Some good stuff.
Yeah.
Be right back. So I still have not had any luck finding the Target cart ornament at Target, but I did set an in-stock alert on the website, and lo and behold, it worked for me. So it came in stock. I got it. Now, Target's website will only ship, even though I'm a red card holder, I feel like I should get special privilege, but it will only ship if you spend $35. So if they're $5 each, you do that math. So I got a whole box of them. You can see.
There you go.
Because I was like, I don't want to, waste time looking for something else to get to the threshold, and then they sell out. So I was like, I could send them back if I didn't want them, but I think I do want them because they're amazing. Look at this. Here's Tony Schiavone riding in it like it's Jackass. They're really good. They're very in scale. It's very close. Because these are bigger too. They're like 7-inch. So for 6-inch scale, I think it's like perfect. It's very solid. I was worried that the paint on the Target circle would not be perfect because on the product listing it's not perfect, but it is. It's perfect. So I was saying before we came back, I want to like paint it gold and make it an award. If we start giving out awards, I'll just think of a name for it because it's just so fancy. I love it.
Right.
So I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. And then another thing for my figures to interact with, figures. I don't like when people say figures. I want to make sure I'm enunciating figures correctly. Mm-hmm. I got the Snoop on a Stoop, which is an Elf on the Shelf. I don't want to say ripoff. I don't know if it's from the same people, but Snoop Dogg. A variant, continuation, or a
Snoop on the Stoop. You've got Mensch on a Bench.
What's it called? Mensch on the Bench, I feel like, is its own thing, but I feel like Snoop on the Stoop might be made by the Elf on the Shelf people.
Okay.
And it's a spin-off. I'm not sure 100%. But anyways, people were getting this and being like, oh, it's really good for your... Well, it's definitely a parody of. People are saying that the throne works really well with Doctor Doom figures, and if I had a Doctor Doom figure, the only Doctor Doom figure I have is the famous covers Doctor Doom. Do you remember that from Toy Biz? They were fabric, like 8-inch. They were like Mego, but their own thing. They made them like way too bulky. That figure is so bad because they made all of his armor removable, and it's like thick rubber. It's the worst. And that line famously gave us the Aunt May figure, which they did it for the VHS collection, but before that was the only Aunt May action figure we ever had. And it was horrifying. The face honestly looks like the library ghost from Ghostbusters, which we're going to talk about in a second. So I got lots of things from my toys to sit in now. Well, speaking of Ghostbusters, let's jump right into that. The HasLab is shipping. It's starting to show up. People are getting it. Do you know when you're going to get yours?
No, I haven't checked yet.
You haven't checked.
But no.
I think they look... So, obviously, there's Ecto 1, and I think we know that's going to look great. I'm not worried about that. But then the figures. Someone had... You're looking at it right now. These are the 4 guys. They are very... Like, I could definitely see what they were going for, and, like... It's very close in a lot of ways. There's like some like, and if you squish their head a little this way, it would probably look better if you did that. So let's just go left to right. So you got Ray Stans. Okay. Scale from 1 to 10. Actually, let's rank them from best to worst. So 1 being the best, 4 being the worst. Where would you put Ray?
I would probably put Ray at 2.
So second best? You think he's second best? Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty good. He's got a little bit of like shock in his eyes, like he's like maybe seeing something spooky, but also a little confident.
He's got those hair, which eyebrows.
Is great. High hair, looks good. Okay, then we're going to Peter. Where would you put Venkman?
Probably. Now this is tough. I would probably put Venkman at 3.
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so I think the eyes are bad. I don't know what it is. I think the forehead's pretty good. Now, throughout the films, his hairline changes a lot from scene to scene. Like, he's trying to seem like he's not as receding as he is. But there's just something weird about the eyes. But I also kind of see it. And then his laugh line or whatever that's kind of weird. I think that's pretty good. Like, I don't know what that is about his face, but there's something going on there, like his cheek. So I see that. So I think from the if you took the eyes away, gave him different eyes, I think that one would maybe be one of the best Bill Murray likenesses we have.
Of course.
All right. Egon Spengler. Where's he going?
4.
You think he's the worst?
I think he's the worst.
Yeah. So the weird thing about this one is... Okay, go ahead.
I think the expression is... I think he might have that smiling expression maybe once in the film. Not a lot.
Where they take away the puppy?
I think if you were to swap the expressions of Venkman and Egon there, it would probably work well.
Wow. We have to try that. Okay.
But yes.
So
yes.
I don't think the expression is bad because I can picture him having this like he's really titillated by something. Like he's been really tickled by something. The weird part about this one is the glasses feel like they're melting down his face.
They do.
They don't feel like they're
the high cheekbone
there.
There's a high cheekbone there.
Yeah.
It looks like the glasses are coming down.
It's really
also
his hair.
His hair was quite much. It was quite larger in the actual movie, and I feel like they didn't capture that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then we have Winston. So you're putting Winston at number 1.
I'm putting Winston at 1.
Winston is funny to me because he doesn't have his mustache in the second movie. Right. And like, I watched the second movie recently and I was like, that could be a different person. Like the mustache changes so much of what I think. I just think of him with that mustache. So it's like, this is a different actor. He looks younger.
He didn't have the mustache, but that was the thing. He didn't have the mustache in the cartoon.
That's right. And they tried. That's such a funny. Has anyone explored that? All the changes they made to try to line up with the cartoon. If not, we need to do that because there are a lot of instances of them changing character. Janine, especially Janine and Lewis. My God, Slimer. Yeah, that's actually very interesting. All right, so there you go. So then you also get here's the early bird Lewis, which I think looks fantastic. They really nailed. It's a close-up. This is a great Rick Moranis. Good. Is this our first Rick Moranis action figure?
No, because we have a Lewis from the Maddie Collector Ghostbusters line.
Oh, that's right.
We have Lewis.
That's right.
As
Lewis's Night Out or whatever.
From yes.
So those are technically Vince Clortho. This is our first Lewis, right? if you want to be accurate about it.
Well, let me just say, I love Spangler in his Spangler outfit.
There's Spangler. Is that what the name patch looked like? It almost looks like too 3D, like it's raised.
I feel like it almost
the actual patch
looks like it doesn't want to fit. Like,
yeah, is that a sticker or is that a printing? It looks weird. But also the fact that we're seeing these figures so close up, like the human eye would not be able to register that.
Right.
I do want to say I like that Hasbro incorporates the sculpt of the glasses onto the face and they're not a separate piece because we've seen how that does not work. That does not work at all. That Diamond Select Egon, that's hard.
Even going back to the old Maddie Collector one, it was bad because they just look like goggles.
It's so thick. It just can't be done. So this is smart.
No.
Very smart. Librarian looks great. Slimer looks great. Is this the best movie Slimer toy of all time? That Mezco one I feel like was the winner for a long time. Is this going to top him?
I mean, it's a good looking Slimer, but I feel like that GB2. I mean, are we going for the GB1 Slimer? So I think it's pretty close. I probably would have liked to see it in a little bit more of like a translucent.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too.
Color
maybe
to
they
it,
decided this was what. It's like it's all or nothing. If you're gonna do transparent, then you're gonna lose the sculpt. You're not gonna be able to see it. So they wanted to go like paint the details, give them some shading. So I appreciate this Slimer. I think this is a great Slimer. I definitely want this. I wish I ordered this.
It's another toy with ass.
Everything in this set is great. The ass is fantastic.
The toys with ass,
which is accurate. It's movie accurate. It is. He has an ass.
Yeah.
Talk to the guy that designed Slimer. He explains why he has an ass because he's shaped that way. He would have an ass. He just doesn't have legs, so it's funny. So that's going to start hitting soon, and I'm going to have to start looking in the secondary market, I think, to get... I don't love the coloring of the suits because they're supposed to be gray, and at least in these photos they look dark blue, like a navy.
They do look blue. That's the thing though with those stuff. With those suits, they don't even wear them that much in that second movie. They actually go back to that original
two shots khaki in the montage. Yeah,
right.
So quick.
So I wonder how these will look. I wonder how these will look if you pop the heads off of them and put them on. Because we're seeing them so close too. That's the thing. I might get
that's
this
the
in
other
hand
thing. And the lens might be distorting the face a little bit.
It's so bright. Yeah. These might be like off the charts great. But
that's what I'm saying. In person, I bet these look a million times better. And because they look great here, they look fine.
They do.
But I think
I remember sending you that photo of that Peter Venkman when it first came out, and it was it looked good. It's a good Bill Murray rendition.
It's good.
It's
so good. There's also that rooftop 4-pack where they're in the khakis from the end of Ghostbusters 1. And those are different sculpts from these, I think. They should, I mean, at least Winston has to be. I think they all are. So it'll be interesting to see what those heads look like. Because so now we'll have 3 different sets of heads. Because there's the first set, which got reused for everything, like when they did the slimed glow figures. Those were the same heads.
Oh, yes. They were.
So we'll have 3 sets to choose from and see if they progressed or if like maybe there's a combination of them that all look the best. But this is a home run for Hasbro. I don't know what more they can do for Ghostbuster action figures. Maybe something from the new movies. Maybe from something from 2016. Would you like a set of Ghostbusters 2016 action figures? One and done. Them and the girls in their jumpsuits. Would you want them?
No. I'm okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I think that's the right decision. So that's coming up.
Yeah.
Here's an aside. These Masters of the Universe Transformer figures, I go to Target every once in a while. I'll go to different Targets.
Yeah.
I don't know that one figure from this line has sold. The pegs are
sticking around.
Completely crammed. Yeah. Skeletor, Bumblebee, or Skeletor, or Megatron. No, who? It's Skeletor,
Megatron.
Skeletor, Megatron, Bumblebee. Man-at-Arms. If they ever get to Series 2 with Optimus, He-Man, and Scareglow, Jetfire, or whoever, Starscream. I mean, they're going to be on the clearance aisle because I don't think they're not going to be able to put them on the pegs because nobody's buying them.
They're not moving. Those Godzilla Ninja Turtles are going well, but these...
Yeah, those are selling well. See, I don't know anything about the Godzilla fan base. Maybe they're ravenous for anything Godzilla.
Oh, they do like
they're going to have to do He-Man Godzilla. But these are not moving. This was a miscalculation. So I don't want to be a negative show, but I do feel like we need to honor the worst toy decisions of the year. So I think between Transformers, Masters of the Universe, and that Tron HasLab, I think those are neck and neck for what is going to be the worst.
Ooh, that should be the recap. That should be the recap.
Nancy,
the worst
Debbie
decisions.
Downer. The worst decision of the year. I think that's just fun. We'll have fun with it. No one needs to get mad at us. No. So, okay, we're talking about Ghostbusters. We're talking about crossovers. We're talking about, like all these remastered versions of everything. This is not an official Hasbro product, but somebody took it upon themselves to do what amounts to a remastered Real Ghostbuster Ray. Mm-hmm. So they did not copy one for one that original Real Ghostbuster body because they said that would be illegal. So good for them on knowing that. But they sculpted a similar sculpt, made it in scale, and then they gave him more articulation. They gave him elbows and knees and ball joints. And is this something that you would like to see from Hasbro, an official version of a remastered Real Ghostbuster?
I can't say. I mean, I can't say that I would. Because, I mean, if it's just the Real Ghostbusters and it's based on the cartoon, I told you earlier, I just don't see the range of movement in the cartoon. Like, they run and then they hold their pack in 2 arms. If they could find a way to make the pack be held with 2 hands, then that would be fine. Right. But outside of that, I don't need it. I
think that's the big thing. Even with this additional articulation, I don't think they could hold the wands because they can't. Oh. There's no like twisty part, like the elbows. They don't have like the has elbow, that twists. Yeah. What they need to do, I'm gonna keep saying this until somebody does it. Just like what Mezco does with their 5 points, give them alternate arms that are in the pose to hold the wands, and then you're done. You keep your aesthetic. You don't have ugly joints breaking everything up. You don't have the weird cod piece here to get the ball jointed hips. Just give them different arms. And then you have a deluxe figure because you can be like, look, it comes with more shit. You can charge more for it.
Forget about extra hands. I want extra arms, people.
Yeah, why stop at arms?
I'd pay a premium.
Give us extra arms. And then you could do fun ones where they're holding the PKE meter. Like, there's so much you could do.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, speaking of extra hands, let's jump into this. Mondo is an enigma to me. We thought we were getting to know them, and then something happened. I don't know. We knew this was coming. This is finally up for pre-order. Here's the background on this figure. It's a Donatello action figure from Ninja Turtles. 12 inches tall. It's 1/6. This is from the Minds of Mondo line where if the original Henson Ninja Turtles from the movie continued on into the future. My dog is barking at me. I'm going to have to see what he's doing. Do you need something? What do you want? My wife's trying to lure him, and he will not go. Maybe he needs food or something. Okay, thank you. All right, let's reset. So here's the deal with this figure. This is if the original Ninja Turtles movie, the Henson suits, if that world continued past Secret of the Ooze, past the third movie, into the future. These are a little more aged turtles. What would they look like? And this is, complete fantasy. And, what are your initial thoughts about this toy? Let's also,
cool.
Let's just say that it's $250. $250 for this.
Well, right there, I'm not interested, but okay.
Yeah, I'm out.
But yeah,
I'm out.
Forget about it.
So here's the first weird thing.
This seems like it seems like it goes the route that every Donatello goes eventually in our current
he's got like
current state. Everything has goggles,
video game,
calculator.
Tech. So it's not like the future, our future. It's like maybe this is in the 90s. No, those movies were in the 90s. It's like, I don't know, because it's like it's not so far in the future that he's not using a Super Nintendo controller. So it's like somewhere in there, somewhere in the 90s, these take place. But here's the weird thing to me. If this is supposed to be a continuation of those Henson designs, there's 4 heads. Why does only one head have pupils? Every other head is just white eyes. That's not how those work. They had pupils. That was how they they emoted. You could connect with them. You could see their eyes.
Right.
So I feel like that is a decision that I do not agree with. But the one head that does have the pupils, I love. He's like big, goofy smile. You can pop his reading glasses on him. I'm not going to get this anyways because I don't have $1,000 to drop on the 4 turtles.
You pop the reading glasses on the one that doesn't have pupils to make it look like he's really just blind.
He's blind. He's really blind.
So blind.
He's just blind. Oh, he's got a fanny pack. He comes with 2 mousers that are very fun. He's got Metalhead's head, Turtle Com. He's got this, the one weapon from the original Playmates sprue that I never knew what to do. It had like the round
I knew what to do. You'd chew on it. You'd chew on it. That's what you would do.
That's what you did on that. You never going to put it in his hand. You just chew on it.
No, I would just chew on it and make it longer on both ends.
They have some of the other weapons from the sprue too. The one that I always thought looked like a campfire, where it's got like points, and it's got like the log at the bottom. I always thought that was just like a little
I thought those were trophies. Looking at my screen, I thought they were trophies.
They're best turtle 3 years in a row.
Yeah, right.
He's got his bow staff, and then like an electric bow staff with the electricity coming off of it, and then a fanny pack, obviously. So this is fun. I just like this is for such a niche, like affluent audience. Like maybe if these were 112 and not 16, like maybe a little more, affordable in terms of price, and then like real estate. Like where am I going to find room to display these?
We don't even engage with like the 16 market at all, which is the funny thing. There's nobody from the 16 market. And could you imagine if we had like the audience for statues and the audience for 16 as well as what we do have? We're like 1/12 and below.
Yeah,
that's our range. That's our range.
Anything above 6 inches, you're just showing off. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing. You're just wasting space at that point. Why does it need to be so big? This is what I say to my wife every night. Why does it be so big? Just be happy with what you got. Gets the job done. All right, 6 inches fine. Yeah, anything bigger than that. But it looks fine. I think we saw Leo. He's like more of a samurai looking guy. But I'll be curious to see the designs again. If this is something you sold in a coffee table book, I might buy that. But I don't need to have the actual toy in my home.
No.
I just don't need it.
No.
Mondo makes so much shit. These are doing so great. Expensive. I don't
It's not going to look that great in my hands. I mean, they got the pictures here. They look very stylized.
The pictures are amazing. The figure photography, I could never live up to this. He's got this little table and the lighting. He's got some smoke.
I don't have that background.
What am I going to do? How am I going to recreate that?
No.
This is the best this will ever look. I don't need to see this in person. It'll only disappoint me. So that's good. Oh, speaking of,
I would like to.
People,
well, hold on, real quick, because I always like to.
Yes, please.
I always like to interrupt and have an interlude and show something off. So to piggyback off,
is it a musical interlude?
Oh, could it be?
Can you sing this? Sing this part of the show?
I mean, we do need some interludes because they just dropped that runtime for the new Avatar movie. It's well over 3 hours. So how many intermissions are we going to have with that, James Cameron?
It's not. He said you can pee when you're dead or something like that. He said there's not going to be
wear a
an
diaper.
Intermission.
Jeez.
I think he said wear a diaper. Yeah.
Wear
Avatar
a diaper.
branded diaper.
Are they going to sell them
be the popcorn
instead of popcorn
box.
buckets? It's going to be a diaper.
The popcorn bucket's going to be a diaper.
It's a diaper or a toilet. You can just sit on it. Oh, I gotta
it's
go.
just a toilet. Oh man, don't give him ideas.
Fudge.
It's coming.
All right. So I went to my local antique store this past week. I tend to just go and browse around this time just for gifts for other people. For the holidays, I never find really anything for myself because obviously I'm impossible to shop for at this point, including things for myself. So I'm walking around, I'm about to leave. I find something tucked away in a case, and I had to track someone down to open a case. And lo and behold, what did I find? But a mint on card party candle set.
Mint on card
of Ninja Turtles. Well, that was the thing. When the woman typed in what it was, she goes, mint on card party candles. So these would have adorned, and I believe they adorned my 5 or 6 year old birthday cake back in like 1990.
Who didn't have these? Everybody
right?
Had these.
So these are fun. They're in very good shape. I always enjoy.
You gotta use them. You gotta put them on your
cake. I'm never gonna
use
use them. No, I'm gonna send them to Pixel Dan. He can have them.
You need to get it graded. Send it to one of those companies. Get it graded.
Get it graded.
We should start our own grading company, like Matt Cardona. Grade all
just
for
candles. Free. Only gonna grade candles.
Figural candles. Yes.
Figural candles.
That's great. All the little figures and they would give, like for the fancy cakes, you would like flip through the book. Numbers and figures. And like the little car and trees they would put, so it's like a road. Yeah. Very specific market.
Right.
That's awesome. I love those. I want
deco packs. Yeah, so these were fun to find.
Someone should bring those back.
Right? I was like looking because I think
Funko.
Donatello is hilarious because he does have a pupil. Like someone intentionally drew a pupil on his eye. But the other eye is the solid white, and all the other turtles are solid white.
Well, that's weird.
Pupils, except for poor Donatello, who has...
Back up from your mic a little.
Sorry. I'm like right on it.
No, it's fine. You're just sounding a little scary sexy there. I don't want that.
Ooh.
5 unique. And then you got Shredder. Is Shredder, he looks like the Playmates figure? Is he shirtless?
He does. Yes, very shirtless.
That was that was the style sheet for those.
But like that's the best thing.
We need NECA to make figures based on these.
On these, right? Oh, that would be tremendous.
Yeah, that's the workaround. Or Super 7, they always need a workaround, so they can't do the Playmates figures. It was a candle.
He even has the eyebrows. I mean, I'm so tempted, but like I'd rather just go
has the
buy.
Eyebrows.
He has the eyebrows above on his where his helmet should be.
His helmet.
I would love to melt these, but I'm just gonna buy a set like on eBay of like opened ones and see how they melt. Because could you imagine these being on the cake? Like candles aren't meant to birthday candles aren't meant to last that long, where the wax completely melts off. So it's like, how fast did you have to blow these out and then be like, I want to keep them?
Yeah, do time lapse and see. We can have bet on which turtle lasts the longest before he's a ooze. And then do it in reverse.
It's gonna be Michelangelo.
Like magic.
It'll be Michelangelo because he's
a party dude. He's a party dude. Oh, he knows. He knows what's up. He's been around a lot of smoke. If you know what I'm talking about. All right, so now let's get to our review of the week because this is a special audio version. So these are the guys from the Toy Monster podcast, and they gave us a nice shout out, so I want to play.
You got any shout outs this week?
Just say no. You know you don't have one. Just kidding.
No, I wanted to. We've been listening to for a while, and I don't know if we've mentioned them.
Yeah.
But, I really would like to say you guys should check out the Reluctant Adult
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're fucking funny.
The Reluctant Adult podcast. Yes, it's a trap.
Yeah. Yes.
I love their logo.
Yeah.
Well, I changed it. You got to update your feed. I changed the logo. So anyways, that's Nick and Chris. They started a new podcast called Toy Monster Podcast. I listened because they reached out on Instagram. They're like, hey, we give you a shout out. And I was like, oh, I want to hear this. So I listened to this episode. I want to say they're like you and I in a different font. Have you ever heard that expression? Or it's like we're the same people but a different font, because they are both tattoo artists, which we are not. So I feel like they're just like cooler versions of what we are. So their podcast is about the episode I've listened to and the one I just started today. It's about VHS tapes and video games, and obviously it's called Toy Monster. So they're gonna get to toys, I'm sure. Very fun, very professional sounding audio, which is always important to me in a new show. So I want to give them a shout out right back, and hopefully we will have a chance to appear on their show in the future. So we'll definitely let you know when that's going to happen. But that's our review of the week. Leave us a review at Apple Podcasts. We didn't get an Apple Podcast review this week. I think the last one was so intricate that people were scared away.
Right, yeah.
Where the guy was like, good. Whatever he said. It's like Orange Cassidy. Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, that's what he said. Have you? Okay, so I have a what will be 9-year-old. No, he's 9. He had his birthday. So I have a 9-year-old. He's been watching like old Nickelodeon shows on Netflix, but not like old like us, like from well after we would be watching Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
He watched Nicky, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn, which, you know, it was just on, so I've enjoyed that show as well. And now he started the Thundermans, which is, I don't know if it came before Ricky, Nicky, and Dickie and Dawn, or it's the same time, but like the characters, even though they don't play the same characters, the actors like appear on both shows, and there's lots of like the sets are clearly repurposed for each show. Okay. So this is a show where it's a family. It's basically The Incredibles, but it's, you know, it's for Nickelodeon, so the production value is very low, which I think actually helps a lot. The guy that did the voice of Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force plays a rabbit, and it's puppeteered, like it's a rabbit puppet. He was a super villain that was turned into a rabbit. It's just, I don't know. It's I can't tell you in words that it's a good show, but if you watch it, you kind of get hooked into it. And it came back recently for like a special. So like this is them like current day. I guess the actors have not done much else since the show. They were kids when it started. So anyways, it's just interesting to me. You had to be there, and it's on Netflix, so you can check it out. It's funny to me that like a show like this exists where I think this would be a good action figure line, but you hear nobody asking for it. I've not once heard someone say, hey, you should do a Thundermans action figure line, which just goes to show me that the generation behind us does not give a fuck about toys. No, because there's nobody on the forums being like, hey, these are some shows from my childhood that I would like to see as toys. Nobody. Oh, sure. Nobody's saying that. It all ends with us. We are the end of, and then there'll be like one guy on TikTok being like, hey, I'm 16 and I like action figures. And I was like, are you even allowed to be on TikTok? Get out of here, kid.
Yeah, right.
You are the outlier. We wish there were more.
It ends with us.
But then it ends with us. And then you got Paramount canceling Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it's like, what are kids even supposed to do? There's nothing even for them.
They're gonna
what do you think about that? You watched the show, right?
I did.
Yeah. So season 2 is still coming because it's done.
Season 2's coming. Season 1 was strange because it was kind of like, it was like comic book based. Like it wasn't necessarily, you walked away from it thinking, was it actually part of the universe,
the movie universe?
Was it?
That's interesting.
Yeah, or was it just like the title says, a tale from the TMNT? Because one of them is writing a comic book. And this was the story.
Oh, I don't like that.
And then they couldn't get Jackie Chan
telling the story
to play Splinter, so Splinter just spoke Vermin in it.
He doesn't even speak English?
No, he speaks Vermin. I think for the first part he speaks Vermin because he's with Scumbug. So he's speaking like Scumbug's language. And then in the second part, I think it might be Raphael putting on a voice or something, but it's never Jackie Chan.
I hate everything you just said. He's still mad that they made Splinter a gay character. Remember that whole drama?
Yes.
Scumbag.
Well, that's probably why they didn't have him back.
Listen, if the president of the United States can be gay. Anyways, moving on.
So
Trolls.
I think
Trolls?
Trolls.
Papa Trolls? I always think it's funny if you say Paw Patrol, like the show Paw Patrol, but it also sounds like Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. I feel like someone should do a joke with that. But no one's done it. So anyways, Paramount is just canceling everything. And then now, like, the WB is about to be bought by Saudi Arabia. So I hope you enjoyed media, because it's over. Everything's just going to be, like, stuff you make yourself. And then AI.
Good.
And then Disney's going to let people upload AI creations or something, and they're going to be on Disney Plus. Like, what happened? We need to get a handle on our shit. This is not
This
right.
all happened so quick. Yeah.
It all happened so quick. Good Lord. So anyways,
it's been fun.
It's been fun. I hope you enjoyed.
It's been fun.
Play from the end, the end of the world video from Gremlins 2 and go. I hope they reference that in Gremlins 3. Oh man, I hope Gremlins 3. First of all, I hope it happens. Second of all, I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I hope they invite us to the premiere. Like Zootopia 2 invited the guy who invited Judy Hopps, Lover 69 to the premiere. Did you see that? Do you know who that is?
No. I didn't.
This guy made a TikTok account where he was, and he says this is a bit now. He says he was doing a bit this whole time where he was like obsessed with Judy Hopps, the character from Zootopia, and he would like do all these skits where he was obsessed with him, and then he would pretend to get cease and desist orders from Disney and stuff like that. They invited him to the premiere, which I think is a fantastic move on their part. He's given this character more promotion. Anyway, this is all to say, I enjoyed the Ninja Turtles movie, the CGI. I did not like the decision to make the cartoon 2D animation. I feel like that was a weird disconnect, and that made me never really want to check it out. It just felt cheaper to me, which it probably was. That's probably the decision why it was made, but I didn't like it. It turned me off. Didn't watch it, and because I didn't watch it, it got canceled. That's basically how things work.
Sense.
Like you and I represent the every person. If we don't know about something, we're not watching it. Although you did watch it, so I guess
I did.
I'm the every person. And if I don't watch something, no one else is watching it. It's like a Truman Show situation where nothing else is really real. Everything that I watch has to actually be made. So that's why they keep making Love is Blind, because we enjoy that quite a bit. So anyways, that's happening. That's like the yin yang of Ninja Turtles. $250 Donatello. Cartoon canceled. Well, again, I hope there's really no hope for the future of Ninja Turtles, because it's going to die with us, because the kids are not going to have anything to integrate them into. Is that the right word? Maybe.
True. Indoctrinate them into the Turtles.
But that sounds worse. We don't want to be indoctrinating those kids. We don't want that. That's not. That's a very. Let's go on record. Let's go on record as saying, do not indoctrinate the children into anything. All right. No. I know there are people are going on the record on lots of weird things right now. Megyn Kelly. Let's just say we are very anti-indoctrinating children. Moving on. Have you seen this dinosaur that hatches? We talked about this a while ago at Toy Fair. They showed this off. This is Primal Hatch.
One-time in an dinosaur. Egg. Okay.
One-time use dinosaur, but man, what a one-time use! Like,
we're in this. This is the. What is that?
That's the other thing. First thought. I'm very excited about this. We are in an unboxing culture. So like the more exciting your toy is to unbox, the more likely you're going to post a video of it. Promotion, that's free promotion for these companies. That's 100% where people's heads are at when they're making toys. This one is very unique. This probably is the most unboxable toy of all time. That's going to be the clip. The most unboxable toy of all time. The other thing is, I need to start compiling a list of every toy that comes with a slab of meat. Because every time there's a new one, I was like, okay, there's Slimer. Then I want to do like a video of all the top 10 toys that come with meat. There's obviously the Rocky figure that just is a slab of meat, a slab of beef that he punches from the Jax line. Yeah. So then you have this, a nice prime cut. There's a lot of dinosaur toys, I think, that come with the piece of meat. But all right, so my son got this for his birthday. We'll let him pick out one toy. The original plan was to get something from Disney, but we went to the park and he didn't. There was nothing great. Disney not doing a great job with merch right now. So we went to the second smallest Target I've ever been to on the way home, and this was on sale, and then I still had that 25% off coupon, so I got this for like half price of what they want.
Oh, perfect.
It's very cool. It's very cool. The hatching process. He hatches. There's nothing like he literally breaks out of this full egg. It's not like predetermined cracks. Like this is a.
Is there viscera in it?
There's like the little
amniotic
like
fluid
innards.
and everything.
Yeah,
whatever?
There's like this pink membrane. Not so much
the word
that it's
I'm
gross,
for.
but just a little bit that really adds to the realism of it.
Oh, wow.
And he comes out, his movements are pretty smooth. He's moving all around. He's bipping and bopping. His eyes change color because there's it's like once he's out of the egg, you have to have some other play feature.
Or he has like a good mode and an evil mode. Like if his eyes turn red,
you train him to be good. And you can feed him that meat.
I would like him if he talked instead of roared. If he came out talking, that would be fun.
Yeah, I think that needs to be the next version where he talks like Brain Gremlin.
Yes.
I want to
that would be
what's going
That would
on
be
here.
great for the Gremlins 3
Someone should
if they
hack
made
him.
a Gremlin hatch. Yes.
Oh, yes. The Gremlin should hatch out of the egg build. That's so good.
It should.
We need to get this video to Spin Master right this second and get them on board for Gremlins 3 where and then the ears, you know how the ears like unfold once he's out of that?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's my ultimate toy. That's the ultimate toy. Can they figure out a gizmo that shoots out the little fur balls to make the other Mogwai?
That would be something. It would be.
So anyways, Primal Hatch, this is really fun. I was worried that like once the dinosaur's out, the dinosaur's not that great, but he's very fun. He's got some, like I said, he's very fluid movements. The sound of his movement, like the robotic gear sound, is very loud. So you almost have to pretend he's a robot dinosaur. It's like a little hard to like, overlook. It's very loud. But it's very fun, and then it's it's all about that first time use, because obviously with toys you give to kids, they use it maybe 5 times and then you forget.
What happened with the shell of the egg?
That
did
first
you keep
time
it, or did you
I kept it
toss
out.
The egg?
I kept it out. Well, I did keep it. I put it all back in the box because I thought I would remember to bring it, so I could be like, here's a piece of the shell, but I did forget. So it is out there. I mean, you just you throw it away. There's no point to keeping it, because you do have to like destroy it to get him out, because you can't just pull him out because he's like tied to this little thing in there.
Oh, okay.
But it's cool. It's not predetermined. It's not pre-broken like a puzzle. Like it's just they made a material that you could like break pretty easily and get him out of there. Oh. So side story with this, this was random that my son got this. My mother-in-law got this same exact toy for both sons, and they were like, "You're gonna love it." And then they open them up, and my son's like, "I already have this." And then it's like he has to pretend like he's not like bummed, but he's very bad at it. So he was like so sad.
Why are you sad?
Because he doesn't have the training from going to birthday parties and pretending.
Yes.
He doesn't. What this generation is lacking. You need to be put in the spotlight on stage immediately and hide your feelings. This generation does not know how to hide their feelings. Eat your feelings. No, but they're probably better off for it. But I was trying to coach them. I'm like, listen, I'm an oldest child. I know what it's like when your siblings get toys, because it was the actual birthday of my youngest son, so he was getting stuff too. And I'm just like, listen, you just got to get past it, all right? Like we're gonna get you the toys you want. You're gonna be fine. You're not gonna miss out. But don't let your grandparents think you don't love what they got you. You got to play the game. So anyways, that's what's going on with that. Oh my God, this is a big story. We got to cover this before we run out of time.
Forgot this one.
Kith, not kiss. I don't have a speech impediment. I'm not that kid that got locked in the cage they put basketballs in. Fuck it. Kith. Now, what is Kith? It's an apparel company.
It's an apparel
and
accessory
stand for?
Brand.
Do you know what it stands for?
And Kith means friends in Middle English.
In what language?
And it's
in what English? Middle English?
Middle English. Middle English.
Middle Earth English?
I said Middle English. Just be happy
but
that
what
I know
is
that.
What is Middle
Just
English?
Be happy
what
that I
Middle
researched
English?
that much. Just be happy that I went on the Wikipedia article and did some research, okay? I don't know.
Listen, I'm a reporter. I need to get to the bottom of the story. I won't do my own research. What was I know the questions to
Kith
ask.
and Kearns. It translates from friends and family, but the Kith portion means friends.
Like on PayPal.
Yes.
So Kith, they're one of these brands. They do like silly things, and they charge a lot of money for it, but it usually sells out.
Yeah, they do collabs.
They somehow
collabs.
They do collaborations. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you would say that.
Yes.
They wanted to do Street Fighter versus Marvel, but those lines are owned, those licenses are owned by two different toy companies. So somehow they got together with Hasbro and they're like, hey, give us Wolverine, give us Captain America. Then they went to talk to Jada Toys and they're like, hey, give us Ryu from Street Fighter and Mega Man, and let's do a collab. And that's exactly what they
Capcom.
did. Yeah. Marvel versus Capcom. So Marvel's like, well, we've done a lot of Wolverines. We just put out this Gamerverse Wolverine in the 2-pack. But, you could do like there's lots of, the sprites have different color variations in the game, like player 1, 2, 3, whatever. So someone from Kith is like, what is the ugliest version of the character in the game? I want the ugliest combination of colors. Oh, there's one that's like brown with a blue belt. Perfect. Give me that one. What about Captain America? Well, there's one where he's almost like a green, like a disgusting, really greenish blue. Yeah. Perfect. Let's slap our logo on, at least they didn't put it on the shield, but they put it on like the blast effect. And then, they have the logo on the blast effect, which makes no sense whatsoever. Why would that be there? So those are gross. And then Ryu, he's got a Kith logo on his finger glove. I don't know what you call that. It's not a glove. It's just like the part on top of your hand. Mm-hmm. And then Mega Man, he looks like he's working for the LAPD over here. I'm not sure what this look is, but these went up for sale. They sold out immediately. They were very expensive. Hey. They sold out immediately. Are these the same people that did that brown He-Man, or that's just another thing?
No, that's something else entirely.
That's something. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go.
But hey, it worked. I mean, I was like, no one's going to buy these, and look at me. Call me wrong, I guess.
Well, you just underestimated people's want to resell things, because immediately you go on eBay.
I think that's all it is, right?
Double, triple. Yeah. People just feel like this is their shot. This is their shot.
The common
they did a very
Marvel
fun
Legends
stop motion
collector. Okay, yeah.
Stop motion video was great.
Nice photos.
I like stop motion. I can feel the time in it, and I'm just like, God, that takes a long time. And then you have someone over here with Sora being like, well, I could do it. And I'm just like, I don't like how easy it is, and it's like almost as good. It's not as good, but it's almost as good. Right. The time it takes to do stop motion.
It's close, but which one is going to be appreciated longer? There. Or at least,
Well, I think anything on social media is forgotten after a few days. So,
sure,
choose your time wisely, I guess.
That's true. I mean, nobody's mad at me for disrupting cornfields. Now I can
nobody cares.
Leave my house safely.
The views fell off a cliff. I don't know what the hell. Just for a week there, people were searching for the corn emoji on TikTok or something. I don't know. That was weird. All right, so that's that. Kith, what else do we got? Zack Ryder returned to the WWE.
Wow.
He's not Matt Cardona in the WWE. He's Zack Ryder again, which makes sense from like a marketing standpoint, because people maybe don't follow wrestling outside of WWE and they'd be like, who the fuck is Matt Cardona? Even though in NXT they're doing like a TNA invasion angle, he is Matt Cardona, so he could do like a 3 Faces of Foley where he's both characters in the Royal Rumble. But his shirts, they put up 3 Zack Ryder shirts. They are top sellers. He knows how to move merch. Nobody has confirmed if he's like a full-time WWE superstar yet, or this is a one-time deal. I was searching. I saw this pop up that he was like the surprise opponent on Smackdown in this John Cena tournament. And I saw it on social media, and I was like, holy shit, let me go to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Facebook group and see what people are saying about this. And I'm looking through my Facebook feed, and I was like, that's weird. Nobody's posting nothing here. I searched for it, and it's like, it's not coming up. I was like, oh, I guess I got banned from the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Facebook group. And I'm like, I don't know what I did. And I was trying to think back to the last thing I posted, and I posted a photo of Bubba Ray Dudley. And I was like, well, I guess he's going to have to start going by Bully again, because Bubba famously this week is the name of somebody that the president did something to. So I thought that would be a funny joke. And I guess that was a bridge too far for them, and I can no longer access them. So I'm like, I guess I'll stop paying $5 a month to be in the Patreon if I can't access the Facebook group. But I was like, also, I'm like, man, that's the only thing I did on Facebook. So now I feel like I don't even need Facebook anymore. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise.
So much for your freedom of speech, Paul.
Right? No, I mean, you can't, if they just, I also think like the main moderator was mad at me because he made his own little micro brawler, and he thought I wanted one because of what I said, but I was just making a joke. And then he messaged me and he's like, all right, give me your, pay me and then give me your address.
Oh,
and I was
yeah,
like,
that's right.
You thought I was just saying like, that would be cute. And he was like, his response was he did not see the humor in that. So I think probably he was happy to get rid of me. It's just funny. Have you ever been banned from an internet message board or forum? Because I've been banned from a few of them at this point.
I can't say that I have. No, I haven't. No. And then to the point where I've been annoyed. No, I tend to, if I'm in any social media or internet space, I'll start writing something and then I'll read it, and that's all I have to really do is put the words down but never hit enter, and then realize I don't really need to get into this. It really helps. That's my little bit of therapy. I look and then I can see the future. You write the letter but you
don't send it. Yeah,
exactly. I can kind of see the future. It's like, that's a good strategy. What is that? Christopher Walken and Michael, what's his name? The Dead Zone. Remember the Dead Zone? No, the Dead Zone.
Nope.
That's how I look at it. Okay, so in the Dead Zone, he acquires a gift where if he touches the person's hand or touches them physically, he can see their future.
Okay. Oh wow.
So that's how I look at it. It's like I can kind of
can see
outward. Yeah. If I type my words out, I can see outward as to what. And it never ends well for me. It never ends well for me.
What was there was a cartoon on Fox and the character could see math to see if he threw something, it would bounce off this.
Yeah, it was Action Man.
About?
Yeah, Action Man.
Okay, it was Action Man. That was what they turned Action Man in. That was the American.
Oh, I loved Action Man. It was the
you loved that? Did you love Action Man?
I did. I loved it. The theme song was great. Figures? It was fantastic.
We got to revisit Action Man because I loved those toys.
And then it ended. It got canceled. It got canceled right when it got good, which was terrible. Oh, fuck.
That is the worst. How dare they?
Oh,
yeah, I need to go back and see that. Because it wasn't the same.
Yeah, it was put out by the same people that put out Beast Wars and Beast Machines. And Reboot.
Oh, was it CGI? Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was.
Reboot. Yeah. Oh, Reboot is the Reboot birthed all these other shows. Reboot
why
did not get the notoriety it deserves.
Hasbro make a HasLab of Reboot?
For Reboot! I think because the figures out there are actually pretty good. The figures
they're
that
pretty
exist
decent
already for it.
Yes, they're good.
I don't think they would. Hasbro would not. The figures would not be much better. They give them more articulation, but they don't need it. Yeah, we need to do a deep dive on Reboot. All those forgotten cartoons, James Bond Jr. I would just like to revisit those. So anyways, yeah, I get banned from forums a lot. Not so much for starting fights, but I'll try out jokes and sometimes the audience is not correct, or I'll think this is a wrestling community, they're gonna, there's a certain kind of humor that they will appreciate, but then they don't, and I'm like, they missed the reference. I was trying to reference something from The Office and nobody got it, so it sounded kind of awful. I was like, no, that's just from The Office. There's Homer. I'm never going to England. Finally tonight, there is this company. It's called Foco, not Funko. Foco bobbleheads, and they do lots of very low-run WWE bobbleheads. They've done some really crazy ones where it was like a wrestler holding basically a bobblehead of themselves, but like way too large. So it's just like holding a trophy of yourself. It was very strange. They do some very strange ones. Likenesses are sometimes very iffy. So here is a CM Punk one. This is so famously CM Punk gave a promo, and it was called a pipe bomb. You know, you drop like the mic drop or palm. I don't know why it's called pipe bomb, but for whatever reason, it's called pipe bomb. Okay. So Foco is depicting CM Punk here as sitting on a detonated pipe bomb, or maybe not even detonated, but it's like it's a bomb. It looks like it's a bomb. So like, don't take this on an airplane with you. The thing about it is, as it spins around, you can see that he's not wearing pants. There's just butt cheeks there. I don't know what happened because I don't even see the line where the trunks would be. So it's like, is this intentional that he's bottomless, that he's Winnie the Poohing it? I just don't know what was. Is this part of a pipe bomb? Like is he defecating on the detonation device? I don't know what was intent, but like they put this up on their official site, like this is good to go, and it's like, you know, if the shirt was down and covering his bum, okay, like you see that sometimes wrestlers come out with t-shirts and you can't see that they're wearing their tights underneath, but you full see his cheeks and his crack, and there's nothing there.
That's wild. So
I need someone to explain to me what I'm looking at here. I need CM Punk to comment on this as he does on Instagram.
Oh.
I'm very invested.
Maybe he doesn't know about it. Maybe he's unaware.
Well, we're gonna tag him and make sure that CM Punk knows about his ass. His ass collectible.
Toys with ass. I'm telling you.
Toys with ass.
It's toys with ass. It's just
toys with ass.
From Slimer to CM Punk.
There you go. There's the connection. There's the collab we've been looking for.
Yeah.
We did it. Full circle. Full circle of life.
We did it.
All right, Bill. Anything else for this big week?
Well, you know how much I like to put in some interludes with some toys and things that I found. And you saw these a couple weeks ago, and I just really need to talk about them real quick because you said these are the strangest things. What size are trolls? But these are Five Below, and they are fantastic. I found 3 of the 5 that are out now. I left Alan Grant because it's not translating for me very well.
No.
And obviously, DreamWorks, which puts out the Trolls current Trolls medium, is owned by Universal. So Universal, as the umbrella corporation, has all of these IPs attached to it. So it's like the sky's the limit. If you can think of like Universal, you could have a Michael Scott troll at some point.
Oh,
you could have Goldface troll. You don't know. That was what I got from looking at all this, because I got Michael Myers and I got Frankenstein. I still need Marty McFly and Chucky, but I got these 2, and these are so fun because it's just like, it's the figure. You can touch the hair outside of the package and style it. The card back is fun. These are fun toys. These are fun.
Get your
little,
comb. Get your comb from that Janine figure
is this?
And style it.
Oh, yes.
What if that was the only comb you had throughout your life? Was the comb that came with the Janine figure?
The comb with the Janine? Yes.
Yeah. What if that was the only comb you had?
What a crazy sexist toy. Like, the girls aren't gonna play. Give it a comb.
Give it a comb.
Give it a comb. I don't know.
Hair?
I don't know what
her
girls play with
or something. It wasn't even enough. Did the ghost?
The ghost had hair. Janine didn't. It was the Fright Features Janine.
Yeah,
and she had like her hair would like flip up, and her glasses would like pop out. But like the ghost had hair.
Oh my
god! Comb the ghost.
That is a sexist toy. They had no idea what they were doing. I wanna know if that helped the toy line with girls.
If that moved
it, spike. If they saw a spike in sales from girls, it's got a comb. Clearly not, because they never did it again. Is there another toy line that's like intended for boys that came with a comb and real? They did that.
I remember that Princess Leia collection that came out with Kenner. Right. Remember the Princess Leia collection, the 2-packs with the soft goods clothing, but they weren't in the boy toy. We call it boys' toys because it was the 90s. The action figure aisle, they were over in with the Barbies and
oh my god,
quote unquote girls' toys. You had to go over there.
I need to know like the thought process behind it. It was like we want boys to start going into the girl aisle more. Like this is their way to lure the boys into the girl aisle. Like what else can we? Well,
they weren't marketed towards. Barbie? They weren't marketed for boys. These were intentionally for.
Yeah, they were for girls.
For girls.
They wanted girls to like Star Wars.
No, I don't know.
Do girls like Star Wars? I think they do now.
I don't know.
Some of them like to cosplay. We encourage that.
Sure.
All right. Any other?
That's all I have.
That's all.
No, that's all. I've been sitting on all that stuff. Let's see if I can get Homer to say my favorite quote.
I hope I didn't bring my damage.
Perfect. We can.
There it is. Can't top that.
Nope.
All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.